And you just mentioned it a little bit about the assault. I mean, that was a
Mm,
significant part of your life.
yeah. Yeah. I won't get too much into details, as you said, just to be mindful of the audience. But when I was 20 years old, um, I was sexually assaulted by a stranger who helped me change my flat tire. And what was difficult about that process, in working with, survivors of trauma, there's always the trauma, and then often there's the aftermath of the trauma, which can be a completely separate experience in itself. And the aftermath, in some ways, I feel like that ripple effect after the impact of the assault was actually harder for me to navigate. Um, and so in the 2 years following the assault, this man was caught, he was put in jail, and then there was a 2 year trial sentence, or 2 year trial process. And over that 2 year period, our trial was postponed, or what they call continued, 9 times, which meant that 9 times I had to kind of do like a dress rehearsal for trial. You go in, you meet with your legal team, you go through the depositions, the tape statements, you practice being on the witness stand. Um, and that was
Nine
hard.
times.
9 times over a 2 year period. And so, I mean, it was like recall therapy in its most intense form.
Yeah.
And that put me into a pretty bad place. But after that 2 year period, he was sentenced to 60 years. Finally, we went to trial. He was sentenced to 60 years behind bars. But I would say there was definitely grief there too. Um, I am the type of person where, and I'm feeling a little bit of emotion again there too, is that I've always attempted to see the best in people and to believe in the good of people. Despite what has ever been done to me, despite people's past history, I worked with, um, offenders. I've worked with violent offenders in doing trauma-informed trainings. I believe that everyone is afforded a second chance in life or a third chance in life. And so I think that with this experience, there was this loss of trust with the outside world. And that was really hard to navigate. How there's this Brittany that wants to see the good in people, but at the same time recognizes that not everyone is made of is made of goodness all the time. And so it just really kind of shattered my perspective.